Car number 63, Mark McDonald. Number 22 is Jamie Graham. 88 is David Marini. Bit of shadow coming off the control tower there onto the edge of the track. Won't affect the drivers at all as they go into the back straight. They get a bit of sunshine in the eyes as they head into the back straight, but then the trees at the bottom end of the western end of the track giving some nice shade. 2, 4, 8 cars lining up in heat number 1. Off the front row, off pole will be car number 11, Jake Evans. Inside second row is Jamie Graham in car number 22. And the next row back is number 1, Australia number 1 in Kyle Sayer. Marini on the inside of the last row in car number 88. Darren Coles it is in car number 76. Car number 26 of Robbie Treneman. Car number 63, I mentioned him before, Mark McDonald. 86 out there is Wayne Leviston. Quite a potent field of production sedans in heat number 1, and boy, there's another 16 or 17 in the pits at the moment, so we're in for a great night of production sedan racing. They'll culminate their night with a 30-lap showdown here at the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway. They're ready to go. They're ready for fire here at the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway. Jake Evans leading them through turn number 4 for the first time. Into the front straight, they'll get the green flag. They're off and racing. Darren Coles on the outside of Jake Evans. Gets a good line into turn number 1, but Jake Evans it is that moves ahead. He's up to the race lead. Here comes Darren Coles down on the inside now. He takes over the race lead. Jamie Graham sitting in third place. We go back then to Kyle Sayer in car number 1. That's the Australia number 1 car. Coming down there next is Robbie Treneman. He had a lot of trouble with the car last week at Bunbury. At the moment it looks to be going really well. Out of turn 2 for the second time. Down the back straight, Darren Coles gets it crossed up, and here goes Jake Evans again in car number 11 on the outside of Darren Coles, and he moves up to the race lead. Kyle Sayer on the inside. He takes over the race lead. So Kyle Sayer's the new race leader. Jake Evans on the outside of Darren Coles, working the car very hard, but Coles hangs on to second place. Jake Evans is back there in third. Here comes Jamie Graham. He can't get past any of them at the moment. Robbie Treneman's back there in a very comfortable position. As we see Jake Evans now putting Darren Coles back into third place. Jamie Graham still not able to get that car up a place. We'll just have to watch him as they go down the back straight away. Kyle Sayer has opened up a fairly big lead now in car number 1. See the rest of the cars now coming out of turn 4 and into the front straight. Jake Evans, Jamie Graham now has moved up to third. So Jamie Graham fighting for a podium spot here in heat number 1. Back then to Darren Coles in 76. He was a great starter, but hasn't been able to maintain it. Down the back straight they go. And Rob Treneman is in there. There's a big bunch, 5 cars. Car number 63, Mark McDonald, just coming in a little bit hard there. All's good. But Darren Coles made a mozzer of it. He went up near the picket wall and had to drop back a couple of places. So having a look down the back straight, Jamie Graham has moved himself up into into second place. Is it Jamie Graham? It is Jamie Graham. Jake Evans is in second. Rob Treneman having a great drive here. He's up into fourth place at the moment. So early on we had Darren Coles hanging on to early leads and early seconds, but Jake Evans got him. Then Jake Evans now is dropping back. Rob Treneman could take him and finish in third. We'll have to wait and see. Down the front straight they go. Jake Evans currently in third place. Rob Treneman now goes into turn number 1 very, very quickly. Mark McDonald's there ready to pick up the crumbs. But the race leader, here he comes down the front straight away, is Kyle Sayer. Australia number 1 here in the first round of the Ivix Production Sedan Showdown. And down the back straight he goes. He is driving very, very well. Kyle Sayer in car number 1. Darren Coles has pulled the car out. He's on the infield. Here comes Jamie Graham now. He's almost a half a lap behind the race leader. And Jake Avens 100 metres back in third place. Rob Treneman has allowed Mark McDonald to get past. And at the tail of the field, Wayne Leveson. No, sorry, David Marini's at the tail of the field, and our race leader has gone past him, and he will get the checkered flag this time around. So the checkered flag going out there to Kyle Sayer. Well, a very interesting first event for the production sedans tonight. Fairly predictable to see Kyle Sayer up the pointy end. Jamie Graham, a great drive in car number 22 to finish in second place. He had to come from a few rows back to get there. And Jake Avens, who started off very well, obviously something's probably just not quite right with the car. He dropped back a little bit. But a great drive indeed for the production sedans in heat number 1. We got one dropout, Darren Coles, who went very well at the start. It looked like he might have been going to be the guy to chase, but obviously an issue with the car has seen him pull up on the infield.